Good morning students, welcome back again to our channel. Today this is the part 5th video and the last video of the same chapter number 1st, that is nutrition in plants. So in all the videos we have seen about the different types of mode of nutrition. Today we are going to learn about the new mode of nutrition that is known as saprotrophs. Now autotrophs we have seen, heterotrophs we have seen, then parasite also we have seen. Now the last one is the saprotrophs. Now what is the meaning of saprotrophs on and the way from where they are getting the nutrients, how they are surviving, on which they are dependent for their nutrients. Let us see in the detail about the saprotrophs. You might have seen packets of mushrooms sold in vegetables, right? Many times you have seen the packets of mushroom which are sold in vegetables. Even you people, some students are eating also mushroom. So mushroom is growing on the dead and decaying matter, you know, right? आपको पता ही होगा कि मशरूम जो होता है वो डेड एंड डिकेइंग मैटर पे ग्रो होता है. You may also seen the fluffy umbrella like patches growing on moist soil or rotting wood during the rainy season. Means some umbrella type you have seen grown on the leaves or on the woods, that is a mushroom only. Now mushroom is growing on the dead and decaying matter. Now let us find out from where they are getting their nutrients and how they are doing their survival. One small activity that you have to perform, that is you have to take one piece of bread, just wet it whole bread, उस पूरी bread को बेटा आप गीला कर दो. Now keep that whole wet bread for 3 to 4 days at your home only. उसको अपने घर पे ही रखो बेटा. Then you after 3 to 4 days you will see a green colored substance on that. So what it is? क्या है बेटा वो जो ग्रीन कलर का सब्सटेंस पूरा उस पर ग्रो हो गया. सो व्हाट इट इज़, वो क्या होता है बेटा? राइट डाउन दिस ऑब्जर्वेशन इन नोटबुक कि व्हाट यू हैव सीन आफ्टर सम डेज विच ब्रेड यू हैव केप्ट एट योर होम विथ, जो आपने गीली ब्रेड अपने घर पे रख दी थी. यू विल सी अ कॉटन लाइक थ्रेड्स स्प्रेड ऑन द पीस ऑफ ब्रेड. आपको कॉटन लाइक थ्रेड की तरह दिखेंगे पीस जो ब्रेड के पीस पे ग्रो हो गए वो. तो दीज ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर कॉल्ड फंगी. इन ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो ग्रो हो गए उस ब्रेड पे, दीज ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर कॉल्ड द फंगी. उनको फंगी बोलते हैं. दे हैव अ डिफरेंट मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन, टोटली डिफरेंट मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन दे आर हैविंग. येस, इन ऑटोट्रॉफ्स वी हैव सीन के प्लांट्स आर इंक्लूडेड इन दैट, सो they are preparing their own food by their own, so they are included in that mode of nutrition. Heterotrophs we have seen कि yes, they are dependent on the plants for the survival and for getting the nutrients. But these saprotrophs, they are having a totally different mode of nutrition, as they are getting the nutrients from the dead and decaying matter. From the dead and decaying matter they are getting the nutrients. So the cotton like threads which are grown on the bread, that organisms are called the fungi. They observe the nutrients from the bread only. उनको nutrients कहाँ से मिलेंगे? तो they are getting the nutrients from the bread. उनको nutrients उनके bread में से मिलते हैं. This mode of nutrition in which organisms take nutrients from the dead and decaying matter called a saprotrophic nutrition. So whenever any kind of organisms which are taking the nutrients from the dead and decaying matter, dead और decaying matter में से जब वो अपना nutrients लेते हैं, so these are known as the saprotrophic mode of the nutrition. उनको हम saprotrophic mode of the nutrition बोलते हैं. So here fungi is a saprotrophic mode of nutrition, as it is included in this kind of nutrition. Such organism with saprotrophic mode of nutrition called a saprotrophs. तो जो ऑर्गेनिजम्स इसमें इंक्लूड होते हैं उनको हम लोग सेप्रोट्रॉप्स बोलते हैं. सो ये फंगी इज नोन एज अ सेप्रोट्रॉप्स. नाउ फंगीज ऑल्सो ग्रोज ऑन द पिकल्स, ऑन द लेदर, शूज, ऑन द क्लोथ्स. सो वी हैव टू टेक सम ऑफ द मेजर्स. हमको मेजर्स लेने चाहिए टू स्टॉप फंगी को प्रॉपर ग्रो होने के लिए. तो वो प्रॉपर नहीं ग्रो हो सके तो वी हैव टू टेक सम ऑफ द स्टेप्स. सो दिस इज योर होमवर्क फॉर दिस लेक्चर, दैट यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द सम ऑफ द सेफ्टी मेजर्स हम फॉलो कर सकते हैं कि इसमें फंगी ग्रो नहीं हो. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट अस, ऑल्सो डिपेंड ऑन अस के इफ़ वी विल नॉट keep any things or any kind of food properly covered, or if we will keep it like any way, तो बेटा it's natural कि fungi उस पर grow होना start कर जाएगी, because it our mistake, we have not stored that thing properly. So we have to store the things, and we also have to take some measures. We also have to take some measures कि how we have to stop to growing the fungi. The fungal spores are generally present in the air. The fungals जो होते हैं बेटा वो present generally air में होते हैं. When they land on wet and the warm things, they start to germinate and to start to grow. वो germinate और grow होना बेटा start हो जाते हैं. Okay? So now you have to think that how we have to stop the same. हमको कैसे उसको wet और जैसे ही warm things पे बेटा आते हैं, almost they are present in the air, but if they are coming on the wet and the warm things, so वो जर्मिनेट होना स्टार्ट हो जा रहे हैं, वो ग्रो होना स्टार्ट हो जा रहे हैं. ऐसे एक्टिविटी वी हैव सीन कि हमारी ब्रेड वहाँ गीली थी, उसके ऊपर वेट थी, डेट्स वाई दे हैव स्टार्टेड टू टेक द न्यूट्रिएंट्स फ्रॉम दैट ब्रेड. नाउ सो दिस वाज अबाउट द सेप्रोट्रॉफिक न्यूट्रिशन. नाउ लेट अस लर्न अबाउट द सिम्बियोसाइज रिलेशनशिप. सिम्बियोसिस रिलेशनशिप, अब इसमें क्या होता है, लेट अस सी. Some organisms live together and they are sharing the shelter, nutrients to with each other. कोई organisms साथ में रहते हैं, when they are sharing the food, their shelter, nutrients with each other, such kind of relationship is known as symbiosis. उस relationship को हम symbiosis बोलते हैं. For example, certain fungi live inside the root of the plants. Now why the fungi and why the bacteria are lived inside the roots? Because you have understood that now only in the previous video कि nitrogen is present in the air, but plants are not able to take the nitrogen in that in a gaseous form, in soluble form. The bacteria are converting into the soluble form. So that rhizobium bacteria is there which converts the nitrogen into a soluble form that plants can use. So here the bacteria are giving the nitrogen to the plants. In the other hand, plants are taking the nitrogen from them, bacteria, and they are providing the food and the shelter to the bacteria. तो वहाँ पर उसके roots में रहता है वो, अब वो अपना खाना बना नहीं सक रहा है, that's why nitrogen convert करके उनको दे रहा है, and in सामने से the plants are giving the food and the shelter to that bacteria. So when the fungus and the plants are doing that kind of relationship, that kind of means they are sharing the things with each other, at that time the relationship is known as symbiosis relationship. Say for the example in the organisms called lichens, a chlorophyll containing partner which is an alga and a fungus live together. अब यहाँ पर lichens में देखा जाए तो alga और fungus साथ में रहते हैं. As you know कि alga is contains chlorophyll, algae में chlorophyll होता है. तो algae is preparing the food during the process of photosynthesis and the fungus provides shelter, water and minerals to the alga. वो उसको क्या क्या प्रोवाइड करेगा, मिनरल्स प्रोवाइड करेगा, शेल्टर एंड द वाटर टू द एल्गा, एंड एल्गा विल प्रोवाइड्स फूड टू द फंगस. तो वेन एवर दे आर मेंटेनिंग दिस काइंड मीन्स दे आर एक्सचेंजिंग द थिंग्स लाइक फूड, शेल्टर, न्यूट्रिएंट्स विद ईच अदर. तो रिलेशनशिप इज नोन एज द symbiosis relationship. Now the last topic is there of the chapter, how the nutrients are replenished in the soil. Nutrients replenished कैसे होते हैं soil में से. अब why the farmers are adding the nutrients into the soil? First of all, this is question is there in my mind कि क्यों farmers add कर रहे हैं soil में nutrients. As we know कि soil is having all kind of nutrients, soil में सारे nutrients होते हैं. Then why the farmers are adding? Just think. Yes, you all know that the topsoil is known as the best soil for growing the crops. Topsoil जो होती है वो best soil होती है crops को grow करने के लिए. But sometime if heavy rain will come or heavy wind will come, so what will happen? The topsoil जो top layer पे soil होगी, it's get carried away by the water or the wind. So here the nutrients which are present in the topsoil or got lost, सारे lost हो गए. That's why for getting a proper crops we can say a proper plant की growth हो सके, that's why the farmers are adding manure and the fertilizer to the crop. Now let us listen to what is the difference between manure and the fertilizers. Manure we have studied in the chapter number 16 in the grade 6, that is garbage in, garbage out. Manure is a natural substance which can be prepared in the fields also. There we are digging the dead plants and animals into the soil. After the sometimes we have to open that whole again. If the smell is not coming from that garbage and it's completely rot, वो completely rot हो चुका है, the smell is also not coming from that, so that is called a manure. So here we come to know manure is a natural substance, is prepared naturally without doing any kind of pollution. उससे हमारा पॉल्यूशन और कम हो गया बिकॉज पूरा गार्बेज तो कम्प्लीटली रॉट हो गया, उसमें स्मेल भी नहीं आ रही है. नाउ द सेम प्लांट्स विल यूज, प्लांट्स अगेन दे विल ग्रो, इट्स अ बेनिफिट फॉर अस ओनली. But fertilizers are they are making in the factories. That manure is rich in all the kind of nutrients, but fertilizers are only rich in the only one nutrient. So that's why the farmers are adding nutrients to the soil to replenish the soil again, to do the enrichment of the soil, that can all the kind of crops that can grow properly in that. So today we have seen about a symbiosis relationship, about the saprotrophic nutrition, saprotrophs, and the nutrients which are replenished in the soil. So I hope you understood about this chapter, what I have explained all the videos. If whatever doubt you are having, so you are totally free to ask from me on the online sessions. So here I am going to end this chapter.